Morning, Steve. How are you doing?
Alright.
Well, bad after.
What brings you up here? Hey?
Come and see you. Happy New Year. Belatedly. That's the end of the cricket this morning.
Is it finished?
Yeah. Won by an innings. And
Wow, bowled them out quickly, did we? I wondered, I thought it was straight. I seen the West Indies were batting in there. I thought, it's a bit different.
Last week,
On the tee.
99.
Did it?
Maharaj bashing around everywhere.
Wow.
But, yeah, 2-1 up in the series now.
Wow.
Fourth Test Friday. Anyway.
Can't be bad. Well done then.
Steve, first of all, do we have an update on the condition of Jetro Billings?
Yeah, it's what we feared. He's ruptured his anterior cruciate. We'll miss obviously the rest of the season. And we've had bad news on Dummer too. It's not looking so good on him as well. It looks as if he's probably ruled out for the season as well with a tendon injury in his leg. So it's been a bad weekend in that respect. So we wish him well and a hopeful speedy recovery. In
that respect, then, it does leave you a little short in that left-sided wing-back position. Does that potentially alter your plans for the remainder of the window?
Well, we've been unfortunate. It's one of them ones where you say, unfortunately, maybe yes, we have to. You know, with the news of Dummer and him, and then, of course, Matt Ritchie played there Saturday, but he's just been back after 4 months. So we'll have a look. We'll have a look in that particular area as well. Yeah. So it's unfortunate because Jetro was just settling in well and adapting to life in the Premier League. He's been a very decent player for us, so we'll miss him. And as I said, we hope him a speedy recovery.
With that in mind, then, what's your understanding of the funds available? Do you have to cut your cloth accordingly, or can you still include this in the plans that you have?
Well, things change in 2-3 days, so we have got funds available. We are active at this moment. As I said to you, because of what's just happened, we're short in that area, so we might have to look and see if we can do anything in the short term. So we'll see what we can do and see who's out there.
You've seen all the reports regarding the agent of Valentino Lazaro at today's game.
Yep.
Are we moved on anymore?
We hope that the boy. I think it's fairly common knowledge now that his agent was at the St James's Park at the weekend. We hope that we can develop it. Unfortunately, when it gets out like it does, adds to the competition, and we'll see what the next 24-48 hours bring.
Of course, concentrating on the field, it's amazing what difference one goal can make. It ends as a 0-0 draw. You're 5 points above the bottom three. As it is, you win the game. You're now 5 points off fifth place. So what is the mentality?
The mentality's never changed for me in that respect. It's the accumulation of points over a period of time. And if you're one of the 12 clubs, that I believe there's 12 anyway, that's always looking over the shoulder, the quicker you get to the points total that we all agree with, the closer you get to 40 points, the quicker the better. So it's vitally important that we just keep on trundling away if we possibly can. But certainly, when you beat one of the big boys, then it helps because it's a bit of a bonus. And thankfully, we've done it 1 or 2 times now, which has always been good.
It's only a few weeks since you last played Everton, of course. Carlo Ancelotti hadn't been in his position for too many days at that point. In the intervening period, have you seen a change in Everton's approach?
Well, I mean, look, he's a hugely talented manager, so he'll eventually put his own stamp on what he's got. And since Big Duncan went in and revived them a little bit, and Carlo's done the same sort of thing, nothing much has changed in that respect. But I would think over time, when he gets his feet under the table, he want to evolve it his way. And as I said, he's a very, very talented and successful manager. So, look, they've got good players. They always have had. They've invested a hell of a lot of money. And it was close at St James's. We'll have to play well again and see what we can do.
And just finally, from me, outside of, obviously, the injury to Billings, the news on Dummett, what's the other team news coming into this game?
Well, we believe everybody else is okay. Whether it's still a little bit too quick for some, we'll have to wait until we get over today. But certainly it's clouded the victory over Chelsea with not just Jetro, what we feared. When you go down in the way he was in the half time, then you understand very quickly that it's serious. And then to add injury to it, to add insult to it, is Dummer as well. So it's been a tough 48 hours in that respect. To miss 2 of them for the rest of the season is tough to take at this particular moment.
Thanks.
I know you said you were going to look at training and things, see if it had any impact on the injuries. Have you changed?
Well, no. I mean, the 2 injuries which has happened to Dummer is he jumped, and Jetro gets his feet caught in the grass, which is one of them ones where, how often do you see the cruciate ligament like that? Look, most of the injuries are getting back. I did say within a week or two. They've just happened all at the same time, and I believe we're playing again. We're playing again on Tuesday. I believe it's just, we've give a break in February, but the January and the December fixture list is just ridiculous, and we've been caught in it, and we're not alone. If you look at a lot of teams, they've been struggling with injuries too. So I think it's playing players when they're tired and fatigued rather than. I mean, we're practically doing no training at all because all we're doing is preparing for games. So, that's my thoughts on it. Just at this present moment.
Given what you've been through, I know you don't want to pat yourself on the back, but are you pretty pleased with?
I'm delighted with the resilience of the squad too. I mean, we've got 16 as we stand tomorrow. So, and we've been that way now for the past month, where we're scratching around who's available, who's not. So, well played to all the squad. They've rolled their sleeves up, and it just shows you with a bit of hard work and a bit of resilience and a little bit of luck along the way, of course. Just amazing what you can achieve.
Chris? Steve, just in terms of the injury to Jetro, what does that mean for his future at the club? Because I know there was talk of his loan deal might be made permanent.
Well, I think the big thing now is just the welfare of Jetro, getting his head round that. Unfortunately, it's his second serious knee injury in 3 years. He's a strong-minded individual, and really, I think the big thing is to let him have the operation and let him recover, and we'll review the whole situation in a few weeks. I think it's a bit all too raw for us at the moment to even speculate or comment on really what's going to happen, because I think he needs to just go and have his operation and rehabilitation-wise get himself right again, and we'll see what comes after that.
In terms of logistics, how does it work then? Because obviously
we've informed his parent club, and he obviously belongs to the German club, we know, and our doctor's been in touch with theirs already. It's now a conversation between them two and basically he's their player, so the parent club will always have the last word on it, whether he's going to be operated on in London or in Germany or in Holland. I think that'll be decided with the player and his parent club.
You said before, obviously, the news of it has soured the result over Chelsea, and understandably so. But thinking back to Saturday night, I mean, could you quite believe what had happened with the?
Well, certainly it was a great couple of minutes. The one thing that we did do was defend fantastically well. I don't think it's a fluke. We've done it now very often against the big boys, and I make no excuse that we try and be difficult to beat, difficult to play against, and try and play on the counter attack. That's the way we've been for a while now. So I'm not interested really in statistics and possession and all the rest of it. We'd love it to be a bit higher, don't get me wrong, but it just shows you, it's not the be all and end all. It's scoring a goal and creating a goal. But I think on Saturday in particular, the resilience of the team and the hard work they put in, the graft they put in, wasn't a fluke. And I think that's vitally important to mention, that for the ability of the squad to do the way they do it, it's a lot of hard work and a lot of hard graft and a lot of concentration went into it, and fair play to them, they took it in.
I know you've said in the past about that, it's just about getting to 40 points, and
Well, I believe there's 12, probably 12, 13 clubs maybe. That's still a lot looking over their shoulder. I think it's normal. And of course, the quicker you get to it, then you can start looking up. And that's always been the case if you're one of them 12 clubs, and we are at this particular moment, that's what we are. And so I think everybody thinks the same way. So nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
Okay.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers.
Cheers, Steve.
Cheers.
Just saying,
Oh, you're not out there?
I'm going on Friday.